Shannon, I'm Jessica, and I'm going to show you your how-to video. This is really ringing a bell, so I feel like maybe I made your video and forgot to post it to my YouTube and share it to you. So I will do it again. I need to put it on anyway. So you have the blush and bronzing brush. I, for the first time, which I feel like it was your video, used this for my whole face and loved it. So I'm excited to show you how you can do your whole face with this blush and bronzer and do your bronzer. And so you've probably seen one of my videos where I do the cheetah hack and then I swirl this in the bronzer and blend the makeup while bronzing. You can go look for that video, or maybe I'll post it to my YouTube after. So you can do it that way, but I'm going to show you how to brush it on. So I'm going to use the blush side. Now it is a fluffy brush. So you need to make sure that you are just getting the edge of it in. And it's going to pretty much blend it while you put it on. This brush is amazing. Okay, so henna, your darker one, your contour, you're going to brush the side through. You're going to go from the top of the ear towards the bottom of the nose. So you can see that my dip of my cheek is down here. We're going above that. We're not even following it really, because we're creating our own. And with this, I mean, if you wanted darker, you would have to grab a little bit more, but with this brush, it's going to put on just the most beautiful layer. So if you do need heavier coverage, I'm trying to think back to your picture. I'm not quite sure. If you do need heavier coverage, I would suggest another brush, but this one gives a beautiful coverage. So other side, top of the ear to the bottom of the nose, and it's just the edge, and I'm trying to keep a nice thin line, nice and high. And the more you brush, the more it's gonna blend. Look at that. It's like perfectly blended already. I don't think there's much left on that brush. Okay, so as you can see, it's already bumping out my cheeks. Next, we're just gonna grab with our whole brush into henna, and you're just going to swirl it in the top of your forehead. So I like to go from my hairline, like my part, to the top of my ear and just cut those corners. That's just the way my face shape is. If you have a tall forehead, you're gonna wanna go more across, but otherwise you'll probably just cut the corners just like this. And then you have this nice little triangle in the center of brightness. I'm gonna grab a little bit more henna and go down from the ear and just on that cheek there. And then you can go underneath here. And this was the place that you can really chisel out that jaw if you want to. Okay, next color. We're gonna go into our main color. Mine's almost gone, so I'm gonna pop it out of here. I'm gonna go melt it down after this. Okay, so I'm gonna brush same side into my main color. So you're gonna go into Sandy. It is the darker of the two skin colors. Okay, so you have a lighter one and you have a darker one. You have Linen and you have Sandy. So I brushed through Sandy and I'm gonna go down my nose. So you can see I put quite a bit there. I'm just gonna drag it around now. I'm gonna finish off my whole nose, on my eye, and then over my eyebrows. I like to do over my eyebrows last because I don't wanna go over the contour. I want there to be almost nothing on my brush by the time I go over my eyebrows. And then if you feel like, we can blend that line. If you feel like you lost your contour, you can go and do a little bit more after. Let's go back into Sandy, and now we're going to do under our contour. So you're just gonna swirl it. And if you have large pores, you're just gonna swirl over those pores until they disappear. It could take a few swirls. Ah, I gotcha. There it is. So you're just gonna swirl in between the two places that you put contour, over your lip. And I think that's all. Next, you have Dahlia. My word, I am just not prepared today. I'm so sorry. You're just gonna have to hang in there with me today. It's one of those days. It's like a Monday, but it's a Friday. I'm going to find Dahlia. I'm going to find it any second now. I want to use Dahlia and not Hollywood because Hollywood's so easy to put on, but Dahlia is a little bit bright, and so I want to teach you how to make it nice and natural. You can make it bright if you want to. I'm just going to dab with the blush side. I'm just going to dab. You don't even need that much. And then you're going to place it above the contour. Now this is different than you've probably placed your blush before. Again, I do have a video where I show how we used to do our blush, where we like kind of came down like around the cheekbone, and it really drags your face down. So this way is really just gonna pick it up. So I just dabbed a little bit and I'm just kind of blending as I go. That is a really natural amount. You can do more if you want to. I can get a little bit more just to show you. So if you like the look of blush, if you like to look like you're wearing blush, like you can make it quite bright. This brush is fantastic to just flip it over and blend. And then I didn't use it all, so I still have some pink on there. So just make sure you can wipe that off somewhere. If you get the brush cleaner, it's an instant drying. Because I'm gonna use the same side that I just did the blush and everything to do my brightening highlight. So my brightening highlight, yours is linen. You're just gonna grab a little bit and you're gonna place that in the only spot that we haven't put any makeup yet. And then with the edge of it, just go up and down the center of your face, just to brighten the center of your face. And now you're just going to get this into the corner of your eye and sweep it. This brush, this is the only thing that is a little bit tough with this brush because it is so big. So you do have the option of just placing it in there with your finger and just dabbing. The brush works, it's just a little bit big. And then blending it out. So under the eye, down the nose, and then blend it out. But you can definitely use this brush too. So that gives the center of your face this nice, like, bright pop. Just fan that onto the forehead. Okay, so now back to Dahlia. Hollywood on the lips is just gorgeous. Dahlia is a little bit bright. And so I'm just gonna show you how you can fix that. And you can do this with any of your lip and cheeks. So it looks beautiful, but if you don't want it that bright, just add any color you have. I mean, you could even add pearl to that and it's gonna change it. You can add your brightener and it's gonna make it look a little bit more like Frenchy. You could add your contour and it's gonna make it look a little bit darker like plum. So you just go and add anything to your lips and it's gonna change the color. Like, that's way more toned down. I would definitely wear that out. I would feel a little bit too out there wearing it bright. So change it with other colors in your compact. You can mix them all. Okay, the last thing you have is pearl. Pearl is the, well, not the last thing. Pearl is the shimmer. I like to go just where my blush meets my brightening highlight. So just that one little line. You don't want to get into the under eye bag because you do not want to highlight anything under your eye. It's already a sensitive area. Okay, so there we go. It's just like the most natural glow. You could continue to put that on your nose. You could put that on your Cupid's bow, anywhere. Lastly, you got Bella. I'm so excited for you to try Bella. It is just the prettiest. I'm so lost today. I got it. Okay, so I'm going to take glow out of there because I have been combining it with glow. Now you're going to use the big side. This is the first time I've used the big side. Okay, so you want to hold it flat, hold this flat, and you want to swirl gently. This is a dark color. It doesn't have to be dark, but if you swirl a lot, it will be dark. So hardly any, and you want to go in the high points. So you want to do a 3 and an E, and then end of the chin and end of the nose. So you're just going to go and blend. I start with the cheekbone, and then I go up to the top of my hairline. So I'm leaving all the brightness, like the areas that I brightened, I'm leaving it all bright, and then down my chin here. And it's just the most beautiful glow ever. Okay, so you can already see how it's just like very, very natural. You can definitely go darker if you want to, but I would say start with a little bit and then add from there. And then go on the end of the nose, and you're done. I would probably suggest, if you look like me and you're white, to maybe go down the neck, because now I have, look how natural that glow is. Okay, if you have any trouble, let me know. Let me help you. I'll send you some more videos. I just hope you love your makeup. Have a fantastic day.